Well, I decided to show a look inside of this cap meter. Took the top off of it, and if you look in here, there's lots of nice little TTL logic. Just kind of scan across here real slowly so you can kind of get an idea what's there. Pretty nice little unit for being a home-built kit. See down there, the little 3-terminal regulator, using the case as a heat sink. Got some polycarbonate, or polystyrene I guess I should say, capacitors there. You don't see them very often anymore. I think they used them for calibration, according to the way that the manual read. But everything's socketed, all the ICs are socketed, which is kind of a nice touch. And let's see here if I can find that one of these has been replaced recently. Well, not real recently, but since it was built. If you notice, the date codes on most of these are 79 or 80 for the most part. Go down through here, 1979, 1980 date codes. Then you come up here, and there's a mil-spec version of the 74 125, and it has, what, an 88 date code on it. That happens to be a tri-state buffer. So I kind of wonder what happened there, if there was an oops, possibly at some point. But kind of a nice little unit. All TTL logic, which I kind of enjoy. There's a 555 IC in there. Actually, a couple of them by the looks of it. But one time I used to do quite a bit of work with TTL whenever I was younger and first learning this stuff. Anymore, I suppose it's a little bit outdated to do like a complete unit in TTL anyways. But it definitely works. It served its function. So I guess what I'll do next is I'll put this camera on a tripod. I'll take the assembly manual and I'll show you a good picture of the schematic and the parts list. So if you want to try and build one of these, make it a little bit easier to do. So I'll shut the camera off and set up the tripod, and I'll be back. Well, here's the first page of the parts list. I'll try to just scan it. I'll kind of keep it the one page in focus first, and then I'll move on to the next page in a few seconds. So if you want to look at this really closely, you can just pause your video and take down whatever information you need, or make a screen cap or whatever. Okay, move over to this. Hope you can read this. I'm trying to get as close as I can to where I can get the whole page in the picture. It's a little bit tough to do with what I have. Okay, I'm going to pick this up and move to the next page. Okay, now here is is the schematic for it. Okay, I'll go to the top again and I'll try to zoom in as close as I can and hopefully keep focus. Alright, hopefully you're able to get that. I guess that's it for now. Oh, and by the way, here's what you get on the output of this thing. If you hook it up to the scope, that is the nanofarad side. Kind of ugly looking. And the microfarad side, pretty ugly too. Just thought that was kind of interesting how that looked. Doesn't really mean anything. It's probably for actually checking capacitance, but definitely couldn't use this thing for a signal generator, that's for sure. Okay, that's all.